So what are we looking at first?
Well, let's do the easy one. So Dragon Shire got an art update.
Art update.
For the alliance above all.
Above all.
Here we go. Okay, that's the same picture from last time.
Yeah, the route.
Oh
wow.
Let's switch the game here. So oh my goodness.
Wow.
Look at that.
Yeah,
the
quite the little
stonework got fixed up.
Quite the little upgrade back in here.
Ooh.
Huh. Let's see if we can see what the other. Okay.
Oh, nice.
So
nice.
we got a king. Oh, so the two kids.
The
two
sides,
kids. Yeah.
The sun and moon shrine.
Yes, that might work.
Oh wow. Look at these bushes.
Yes.
10 seconds.
Oh, this looks real pretty.
Aww.
Wow, look at the shrine update.
Yeah.
5.
I'm not sure if they up the graphics or just up if this is more space. Because these bushes are so tight compared to they used to.
Full? Can you zoom out? Because it looks like we're zoomed in really
Yeah, no,
far.
I'm fully zoomed out here.
Is Dire Wolf still there?
Where was he? We got some stones. I mean, this looks like it's actually pushed down now. Like this lane is fatter.
Yeah.
But it says it's just an art update.
The guy on the throne top left corner.
Oh, oh no, I thought he was dead. He's just drunk. Some little fish.
People in the bushes.
Yeah.
That was the guy. Okay, that's him. Ooh.
Evil lady. Very interesting.
What do you think of the ranked map changes?
Now
that we have new maps and ranked.
Win rate wise, I'm not sad to see Braxis go. That's traditionally a pretty rough map for me.
What do they still have?
Take control
Your super low one?
Cursed Hollow, yeah. Cursed Hollow is definitely my roughest. And then they added in Garden and got rid of Volskaya as well. So I'm curious to see how, a serious mode Hanamura goes.
Yeah.
And Garden.
Did they remove the circles where those extra towers used to be?
Circles? Oh.
Oh.
You mean like the markers where our third tower?
Yeah. To be the tower? Nah, I guess
hey, we got a little building here.
Cute. Can you knock on the door?
No, I can't do anything with it.
Well, this looks really nice.
Yeah, I mean, it does. It does look. Yeah, you're right. It does have a more timeless.
I mean, that is classic Dota look right there.
I do wonder if these are the buildings for the upcoming Warcraft 3. Like they were able to incorporate sweet new bush tech. Because look how clean
it looks beautiful.
Yeah, look how clean the grass even looks.
Yeah, it's kind of like they just gave it a fresh overlay.
Very interesting.
Huh.
Let's see if they change the laser at all. It looks so much wider, but I don't know if our trees are more vertical now and taking up less space. Like,
but you're right.
As you skirt along here.
Maybe that is what happened.
Yeah.
'Cause it doesn't feel different.
Yeah, so maybe because were we hidden by trees in the past here and now we're not able to get as close in. Things are just a bit more 3D.
Yeah.
Choose a talent.
I mean, it's very pretty. Particularly, this is quite shocking to enter.
Oh, might have to use a hero that sees wall lines to see the difference. Like a Lucio or Diablo.
Oh, check out the flame
it turned
overlay.
Red.
Yeah.
It turned red.
Everything looks like it's kind of burning.
Oh my goodness. That's so good.
Gave it this darkness.
What a clear indication now that the dragon's been grabbed.
Yeah, for people who maybe were like
turning off the sound or something, right?
Solo laning and they're like, nothing's changed. No, you're sitting in the top lane here and you're like, wait, maybe I should look at the mini map.
That's so cool.
Choose a talent.
I mean, it's handsome. It's a handsome update.
That's really freaking neat.
Neat. All right, read me what's going on with Battlefield of Eternity.
Okay, Battlefield of Eternity. The gate near each team's summoner mercenary camp 2 dogs, 1 summoner, so that would be top. Now has 2 towers on either side of it.
Oh, so the mini well
Wait,
that
this is
sits in the middle.
Battlefield of Eternity.
Right.
Yeah, so the middle. That's where the summoners are in there. Yeah. A developer comment, we've added towers near each team's central healing well to prevent certain heroes from being able to destroy them too easily. I like how they don't name the names.
Well,
Genji.
yeah, Genji. Yeah. Or a Rogue Nova.
Okay, so that, yeah, you're right. It'd be straight down the middle there.
Boy, I'm really curious to see if they're going to upgrade all the maps.
Well,
or
I mean,
if they
this
just have
one
the
really
assets.
isn't too bad because this one's still relatively
Yeah, so here's
new,
little
but-
mini towers. No, they're the same size. They just, they're now
They're just
2 towers
there.
here.
Yeah.
Instead of just the gate there by itself.
Uh-huh.
So actually, you would have a defender's advantage on your camp here.
That's a good point.
Because
If you
could
pull them
weave,
too deep, yeah.
Yeah, weave back into the towers and people could no longer crowd you here
Yeah.
when they're chasing you off the objective.
So you do have somewhat of a safe zone as you retreat.
Yeah, so almost like a mid lane upgrade. So this lane, actually, there's kind of a middle lane to the map now
Cool.
with those towers there. That's very interesting.
Well, beautiful.
Yeah. Okay. Very cool. What else?
All right, next up are 2 pretty big ones. The next shortest would be Infernal Shrines.
Infernal Shrines. What's going on in Infernal?
Well, step 1 is we have retuned the damage across all 3 Punisher types to bring them closer in parity.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah,
So-
so it looks like it's just damage. Arcane Punisher, arcane damage increased from 52 to 53, but the arcane damage scaling has been reduced from 11 to 8 per minute.
Okay. Well, Arcane is definitely the one that destroys buildings. That's my
yeah.
favorite one to get.
Yeah.
Because it's just such a destructive force.
Okay, next up is the Frozen Punisher. The frozen damage base increased from 110 to 120. Frozen area increased from 3 to 3.25. That is going to mess some people up
you're
here.
going to get stuck a little bit.
Number of frozen explosions reduced from 6 to 5. So you're going to have fewer pops, but
Okay.
they will be wider. And when frozen explosions damage an enemy structure, they're disabled for 3 seconds.
Damn.
Yeah, you thought Arcane was good on building?
Wow.
Oh
Okay.
my
So they're making
gosh.
sure they all have some sort of advantage.
Yes.
All right.
Oh, somebody wants you to click the big sword, the weapons rack? On this map? Or did we already move the map?
I'm not sure.
We might have moved the
Wait.
map already.
Oh.
Oh! Keep clicking it.
Forward.
Oh.
I can't.
You're in no! I didn't know that was
Nice.
in there. And finally,
Has that always been there?
I don't know.
I have
The
no idea.
Mortar Punisher. Mortar damage base increased from 90 to 115. And mortar damage scaling increased from 5 to 17 per minute. So they've made him quite a bit.
Yeah, quite a bit
more
more
of a
destructive. And
force.
that's always hit buildings and stuff anyway.
Yep, the developer comment, these changes are designed to bring the 3 types of Punishers more closely aligned in power, while preserving what makes them special. Mortar is now a properly scary amount of damage up front, while Arcane had its damage reduced but maintains the highest damage over a long period of time. Frozen has had structure disabled added to it, further encouraging teams to dive the enemy towns alongside him. To dive into enemy towns. Are they known as enemy towns now? Like the whole...
The whole thing is a town. So
Oh.
the wall, the towers, the well,
Well,
this is a town.
Today I learned.
Yeah.
That's a great vocabulary word to add to the casting.
Yeah.
We're going to town. It gives a whole new meaning to going to town.
Volskaya.
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 Oh no! Triglav Protector Swap Vehicle, the R, has been removed.
Huh.
So Pilot now properly scales health and basic attack damage at the first minute of a game.
Above all.
And then we've got, do you want me to go through these numbers?
So just give it to me without the numbers part of it.
Basic attack starting damage reduced, scaling damage reduced from minutes 1 to 5, scaling damage reduced from minutes 6 to 10, reduced, now deals 50% bonus damage to structures. Ding, 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 ding. Why did you get your Triglav Protector me? Oh, you can summon it down?
Yeah, certain maps have custom mode where you can do all sorts of cool stuff.
Assign a gunner so you can unleash the protector's
Cool.
firepower.
Yeah.
Health. The scaling is increased from minutes 16 to 20 and then 21 to 25. Charge, the Q. Impact radius reduced. Starting damage decreased. Scaling damage decreased. And damage bonus to non-heroes increased. So they've really made him a structure.
So more about destroying structures.
Yeah.
And less team
look,
fight.
there's no second.
Well,
They removed this. No, so they removed swap vehicle. There is a gunner position.
there should be. It's just
Yeah.
that I can't get into it.
Oh, so it's not
So-
showing the extra hole there.
So what they're doing is they're saying that I cannot solo this thing anymore.
Yeah.
And they did the whole damage scaling thing a while ago so that you would do more damage with a gunner in the position.
Yeah.
Because what would happen would be one person would pilot it, walk into position, swap over to the gunner seat, and then do the firing, then swap back to the pilot when they wanted to move around
So now you
again.
need two people in
Right.
order to take full advantage. So basically they nerfed its team fight potential so it's more focused on sieging. That's what it reads like.
That's kind of dirty.
Here we go. Charge and then Rocket Fist was changed as well. Width was increased, so it should be a bit easier to hit. No longer roots heroes, but it knocks them back equal to the full distance the Rocket Fist would travel instead.
So,
if they're close
yeah.
to you and you just want to get them out.
So they want you to dismiss people.
Yeah.
So in that case, you would be getting rid of a hero in range that is reducing your siege damage time. But I can still shut down.
Starting damage is reduced and scaling damage has been increased.
So by not farming buildings with the Triglav, you are now doing it very wrong.
Yes.
It's
It's
like the
no
Triglav
longer a
has-
hero fight. It's a structure sock'em robot.
Interesting that the Triglav is maintaining priority with the lane in range,
Right, the gunner.
which I can't get to anymore.
Particle cannon. So we're gonna have to use our imaginations
Yes.
here. Just pretend you're in the gunner seat and let's go on this trip. Particle cannon, your Q. Starting damage has decreased, but your scaling damage has increased. The Gatling cannon, your W. Impact radius reduced, so they've actually made that harder to hit. Starting damage reduced and scaling damage increased. And finally, the Scorching Laser.
Yeah.
The E, impact radius reduced, so they've made that one harder to hit. Starting primary impact damage reduced. Scaling primary impact damage increased. Starting delayed explosion reduced, but the scaling delayed explosion damage increased. So it seems like they reduced immediate damage, but increased the scaling damage.
Right, and it's so basically
Across the board.
you're not rooting heroes anymore. You're dismissing them. You're not damaging heroes as much with the laser. You should use it on buildings, perhaps.
Yeah.
Like lining it up across the wave here.
The developer comment reads, "We're making these changes to the Protector to shift a little of the vehicle's power out of its teamfight potential and into its pushing power, particularly in the early game. We believe that it has to have some teeth to discourage enemies from committing to a team fight when it pushes, but its capacity to nuke someone from almost full health was a little too powerful. We've changed the Rocket Fist's route into a knockback to make landing all its abilities more difficult as well, but still force enemies to disengage when it connects. We've also taken this time to adjust some of the scaling of the Protector so that it follows a more typical power curve in relation to heroes, minions, and mercenaries. We've removed the swap vehicle button as well. While it was cool, it was a holdout from the previous undesired gameplay of a solo player controlling both seats of a vehicle that we discouraged via the spell power buff to both seats being occupied.